Hi, I'm Marc Emmick, one half of the husband-wife singing team, Marc and Julie, and a professional speaker, facilitator, and author of several articles on topics near and dear to my heart. Before becoming a speaker and author, I spent many years in the music and entertainment industry as a professional singer, songwriter, musical director, and corporate entertainment producer, even serving as the agent for the late Grammy-nominated singer, RCA recording artist, and popular network television star from the 60s and 70s, Mr. John Gary, who also used Julie and me as his opening act during the final year of his amazing life and career before his tragic death from cancer. After Mr. Gary's death, I took some time off and set a good example for our children by going back to college full-time at age 52 and finally finishing the music business degree I'd started there back in the 1960s, adding a Master of Music Education as well at the University of Texas at Arlington. That eventually led to a delightful second career as a music educator and, since retiring from full-time teaching, an exciting third career as a speaker and author, with Julie and I also continuing to do occasional performances. One topic near and dear to my heart actually became the subject for one of my favorite articles and presentations, Inspiring Near-Death Experiences, What We Can Learn from Those Who Died and Live to Tell About It. In that article and the presentation it inspired, accompanied by several hundred PowerPoint slides, I share some amazing near-death experiences, courtesy of this man, Dr. Raymond Moody Jr., who sparked my lifelong fascination with near-death experiences and actually coined that phrase in his 1975 best-selling book, Life After Life. In 1991, filmmaker Peter Shockey created an award-winning documentary, also with the title Life After Life, where 6 individuals, including the former manager for country star Garth Brooks, shared their personal near-death experiences on camera, with Dr. Moody adding overall perspective and context from the more than 2,000 case studies he had already done at that time. I also include a more recent account that inspired a 2014 movie starring actor Greg Kinnear, Heaven is for Real, based on the true story of Colton Burpo, a 4-year-old pastor's son who had an amazing out-of-body experience while he was in a coma during emergency surgery for a ruptured appendix. Those who saw the movie know exactly what I'm talking about, and those of you who didn't will definitely want to check it out, especially after hearing about some of Colton's experiences in my presentation. Last but certainly not least, I ran across a book a few years ago that literally changed my life and is the most powerful and inspiring account of a near-death experience I've ever read. While in a coma and on life support, Lance Richardson wasn't just out of his body for a few minutes, hours, or days, but actually spent several weeks on the other side of the veil that separates this life from the next, finding out where we go when we die, what it's like there, and the answers to so many other questions we ask when someone we love dies. After his return, Lance wrote a book about his amazing experience in the afterlife called The Message, which, along with the other stories mentioned, helps us to identify recurring, consistent patterns in thousands of near-death experiences over the years, suggesting that the afterlife spoken of in the Scriptures is not just a religious fantasy or merely a dream, drug-induced hallucination, or chemical reaction in the brain at the point of death, but is an actual, verifiable reality. But you can be the judge of that for yourself as we share these inspiring stories and any questions or personal experiences you may have for us in an optional question and answer discussion afterwards. At the end of the presentation, Julie and I often close with an original song we wrote and recorded after reading the message, providing a perfect ending for what promises to be a truly inspiring program. And if this is the kind of presentation you've been looking for, we'll look forward to actually sharing it with your group or organization, live or online, in the very near future.